Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I am here 365 days of the year at 12 Central Time in the U.S., Chicago time, or as soon after that as I can get on. It is just me here. Today there were a lot of questions and a lot of stuff to get through, plus with overlays and the whole thing. Anyway, I come on as soon as I can. So 10% of my income from anything Black and Orange goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. It's an ongoing thing. And we have epic troll slayers keeping safe an amazing community. So thank you guys. You make this wonderful. You make this a great community. So thank you. All right. Oh, I'm glad you guys like it. Good. All right. Whew, have we got stuff to cover today? It is Wednesday. On Wednesday, I have a hard cutoff time. I can only be here until 1:40 at the latest. So, and I've got lots of questions. So I'm gonna jump in here pretty quickly. First, I'm gonna. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there, and I timestamp them as I go. So you can get in and get out. You can just pick and choose whatever you want to listen to or not. And every day, it's timestamped every day. So you can always come in and have the buffet. Or come in for a live and we chat and have a good time. So we're starting actually with, it's not a question. I've got three things that are almost questions, but not quite. So thank you. Thank you, Kay. All right, let's start at the top. Kristen from Uncover the News, thank you so much. Thank you. You've just gone above and beyond. You always do. Really appreciate it. But Kristen had a headline. And if you have any trouble hearing me or anything, just let me know. QAnon cultists wonder if John Lennon and Tupac will appear with JFK at Trump's Arizona rally. Let's ask. Will John Lennon and Tupac appear with JFK at Trump's Arizona rally? Maybe. Okay. Yeah. I did it. Okay, I'm not making it up. That was the headline. That was the and no, it's not a maybe. That's I pull out the magic 8 ball when it's just a ridiculous question. So yeah, sure. Jean Dorsey. Hey, sure. Why not? Let it be right. Sure. It's not right. It's not going to be. But anyway, all right. Rhonda, you had a question about will the people who voted several times for Grumpy Thinskin ever be prosecuted? My understanding is they are. There are in the villages, I think there are like 4 or 5 people now who are being prosecuted for voter fraud and that sort of thing. So to the best of my knowledge, it's already happening. So I don't think there's anything for me to read on there. Louise Cherry's always say about the QAnon cultists wondering if John Lennon and Tupac will appear with JFK at Trump's Arizona rally. Your pendulum is saying no. Oh, that's good. That's good. Also, Wonder Carol is a question I should wait for tomorrow for when I have more time. What's the best month for Democrats in 2022? I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I will put it in tomorrow's questions. because today, like I said, I've got a hard cutoff time, and that would be a big reading. So we'll do that tomorrow. If that's okay. Okay. So I can get rid of this, and I can put tomorrow Wonder Carol's question. Okay. So now we get down to today's questions. Boom. All right. Filibuster. We're starting with the filibuster. Mandy says, oh, the stories they can tell in the villages. Lisa Bennett, I'm with you. Do they really think JFK, Lenin, and Tupac would associate with Trump and his followers? Exactly. I'm waiting for them to be like, Martin Luther King is going to rise from the dead and support Trump. I'm waiting for it. I'm also waiting for them to say that we should start mining the moon for oil. Think about that for a second. Okay, but we're going to start with the filibuster. Ooh, hello, kitten. Boo Boo's in the tree, on his bed. He's all happy. 7 minutes in. Romney warns against getting rid of the filibuster. And what's really scary is he's warning about it. I have Michelle, my Bella. I saw Rachel's thing last night or the night before about the fraudulent electoral votes. So Lisa Bennett, Gandhi and Mother Teresa too. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Gandhi and Mother Teresa, and yes, all supporting Trump. Anyway. Sorry, I got something on my. What's this? Okay. 8 minutes in. That minute just flew by. Okay. So it's about the filibuster. It's about a filibuster carve out for voting rights. Biden is pushing this really heavily. And oh, I guess it'll have to do. Sorry, I'm having trouble. It's one of those things where it's just on the edge. It keeps going back and forth between too bright and too dark. The light is just at that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Romney is warning against getting rid of the filibuster, and you'd think, oh, it's Romney. Mittens. The most entitled. That man is so entitled. You read on his energy. Every time I read on his energy, there's no one else like him. I haven't read on anybody whose energy is like Mitt Romney's. He is completely entitled. There's no doubt. There's no questioning. There's no fighting. And can other people succeed? Well, of course, if they just do what he did. I have my troubles with mittens. So anyway, but Romney is warning against getting rid of the filibuster, citing a possible Trump win in 2024. Boy. So, Manchin and Sinema are still not on board with the carve out of the filibuster for voting rights. Surprise. However, there is a full court press. Oh, Linda McMurtry, I know most of DC politicians are entitled. Oh, I understand. But this is a whole other level. So one thing about Romney, about reading on Romney, his energy suggests he doesn't do things that are really gross, like Pat Gaetz or Donald Trump. And you don't get chaos. You don't get blinding anger. You just don't get any of it. Wow. It's got to be nice to be that. It's got to be nice to be that just clueless. Good job if you can get it, I suppose. I don't know. Not really. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. But anyway. I have my issues with Mittens, but I have Manchin and Sinema. So that they're thinking about shaming them, basically. And I forget what, I can see him. I can't remember his name. He's bringing the paper, the bill to the floor to change the potentially to carve out, to have a carve out in the filibuster. And he wants it brought to the floor, and he wants people on record. And so I want to know if that's going to work. I am concerned. Catherine Rodriguez, Mittens is no hero. I will never forget his denigrating 47% remark. Yep. Elector Storm says he also put his dog on the roof of the car to drive across country. Oh my God. I'm not reading on Mittens. But that makes me crazy. That makes me crazy. I keep trying to put that out of my mind. Because nothing's going to derail me faster than animal cruelty. The carve-out is really the issue. Because ultimately, it's the voting rights. So really, it's the voting rights that are the issue. But let's look at the filibuster carve-out for voting rights. Mockingbird says, whenever I throw, I get the Dems pulling it off in 2022, but I have no idea how. Fair enough. Knight of Pentacles, those who fight for the Republicans. Let's see here. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I'm not liking this energy. But nine of Cups, Strength, Queen of Wands. Try to get my own emotions. Make sure I get my own emotions out of this. As if this was simply an insignificant thing. Let's pretend for a second that this is an insignificant thing, so I keep my energy out of this. Because what we want to know is about a carve out in the filibuster, a change in the filibuster to get voting rights through. Voting rights, voting rights, voting rights. Voting rights in the United States of America. Don't make comments. Don't overthink it. Trying to step back. Leah, were you the one who was talking about the dog? Please don't talk about animal cruelty in the chat. I can't function. I can't. In fear. Voting rights. Page of Pentacles. McConnell's laughing. The Republicans are laughing. Sun. Knight of Wands. Yeah, they do what they want. Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Hermit, King of Wands. We have to wait. I'm getting the same thing I normally get on this. We have to wait for all the legal stuff to come down against Republicans and Trump. About January 6th, the other stuff against Trump. We have to wait for all of that to see, because they've up till now they carved stuff out for whatever they want. And right now they're just making a lot of noise. But we have to wait. We are the watchmen, and we are the watchmen, the spotters, those in the catbird seat. Is that it? But we're the one. We're the ones watching, waiting for the January 6th stuff to come out. And until that happens. Now, I don't even know why that would work necessarily, except maybe it gets rid of a couple of senators so things can go through before they're replaced. It doesn't seem possible, but sorry about the phone, it's not mine. Filibuster. I'm taking extra time on this one because we need those voting rights. Voting rights. Trump's base. Empress, that's America. Far right victory. Two of Pentacles again. King of Pentacles. Sun. Things have to come to light. There are links. Okay. Entertainment only. I'm just reading on the collective energy. What do I know? What this is saying is there are links between Republican senators and white supremacy groups. And if that doesn't get you kicked out of office, then we're in worse shape than even I think we're in. But we're still going to get through it. This coming out, it looks like Republicans are in a strong position, but they are so not. It's teetering. It's teetering right on that edge. So we have to wait. Just a little bit longer. There's a Billy Joel song about have to wait. I can't remember. Anyway. Oh boy. So, 20 minutes in. Diane Walker yesterday, these are a couple of questions left over from yesterday. Diane Walker asked, will the GOP ever not have power? Which is kind of like, oh, Mockingbird, I'm so sorry. I've got my questions for today. I'm sorry. But just before I come on, if you put your questions in all caps in the chat, I gather them together in order, and Hippie Sue hit a nerve. I'm sorry, I'm getting discombobulated. Doxy Mom with the overlay. Thank you. All right. 21. You just have to wait. It was a remake. Love Don't Come Easy. It's a game of give and take. It was a remake. That was it. I remember now. 21. Will the GOP ever not have power? Which is kind of the future of the party, if you think about it. All right, GOP, will you ever not have power? Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Two of Pentacles, Chariot. 10 of Wands, Page of Wands. Well, eventually, yes, but this is going to prison. This is aggressive law enforcement. This is that tipping point. I told you, I mentioned in the last reading. Taylor B., wasn't it you who mentioned before about Joe and white supremacy? I thought, I was thinking more, I don't know, entertainment only, I don't know, but I was thinking Holly, some of the others, because if there are some of them who are working openly with oath breakers and arrogant toddlers and those jerks. This is a tipping point, but it's not going to be for a while. The far right has to be cleared out, but the message kind of remains in the background. Not anytime soon. I think we have to would be starting to look at structural changes and whole different sets of people in the future who, we may not even be around for. So that's what I'm getting. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there's a sucker born every minute. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. Young people. Yeah, nothing major there. Okay. At 24:30, Hippie Sue had a question. 24:30. Any accountability for those who signed the forged electoral letters? Elector letters. Who organized the letters? They didn't all have the same paper font and real state seal. Some of them did. Some of them didn't. I believe it's up to 5 states now. It was Arizona, Michigan, and Wisconsin, but I think it's up to 5 now. Leslie Beauregard, there's no, you can call them the Reich wingers around here. They earn it. They do their best to earn it sometimes. DLC, 7 states. Oh, we're up to 7 states, are we? Oh my gosh, oh, my eyes so hard, I'm going to knock myself over. Any accountability for the forged, it's probably going to be state by state. In the state where they didn't use the state seal, I guess they kind of shrugged. In the ones where they did use the state seal, I know there was a cease and desist letter, but is there going to be any accountability for people, these people who fraudulently, and they mailed it, you got wire fraud. Two of Cups. That's a partnership. Tower. Aw, Trump didn't get enough votes. Yeah, the election. It went very badly for them. And so you try to bring the death of democracy. And this is, well, the truth stood against all these lies, but it's also they were lying. What she did was really serious. I wonder if there are laws in place to stop somebody from doing that. Does anybody know? Oh, DLC. So far, it's New Mexico, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Georgia, Nevada. Jeez. Jane Nihas-Tull is saying election fraud is a federal crime as well as a state crime. Wow. Yes, anyway, those are some serious. Those are some seriously bad cards. Yeah, that's a bad day. States working together too. Oh wow, I've got like 47 major arcana all in the same place. I need to spread these around. Goodness gracious. So, election fraud, possibly wire fraud. Elector Storm says there need to be laws if there aren't. That's true. Gene Dorsey saying Maddow had it on last night. Well, I hope you feel better, Carmela. Lisa Grimes says they need to enforce the laws we already have. Mm-hmm. Yep. Gene A says, and they had their signatures notarized. So, will they be held accountable? And if that poor woman got 5 years in prison for casting a provisional ballot, and these people get away with nothing, I'm not having any luck with this today. It's either too bright, it's either too dark or too bright, and there seems to be no happy medium. All right, if I do that and turn up the gain, does that help? There, that works. Good enough. Moving on. Flora, good morning from Australia. Good morning, Australia. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Oh, yeah, okay. That's them being held accountable. That's stormy weather. Since you and your intelligence are no longer together, your communication, you don't have a leg to stand on. Trump didn't get enough votes. Yeah, there's gonna be some kind of being held accountable. Good. Revolution Ricky says, I wonder if that notary public they paid off, or if any of them are notary publics, or if it's just fake. So, oh, Colleen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Colleen makes beautiful baskets. Beautiful baskets. Anyway. Oh, right. 31. Jeff Sitzman had a question yesterday that I wasn't able to get to. 31. Will there be any connection made between Justices Alito or Thomas to the Eastman memo, or Ginny Thomas organizing and or funding the events of January 6th? That goes along with Hippie Sue's question, will Justice Clarence Thomas retire this year? We can start with that. Clarence Thomas. Oh. He doesn't feel well. Mm-mm. Oh no, he doesn't feel well at all. Okay, I need to get out of that energy. Are you, Thomas, are you leaving? Please. Please, please leave. Wheel of Fortune. Suddenly it's like nausea and just, feeling fine a minute ago. I don't think this is me. Chariot. 3 of Cups. Emperor. He sees himself as pinnacle. Justice. Well, that's happy Democrats. But again, this feels like law enforcement. His Republican plan, his right-wing plan, we know about that. This isn't Biden, but this is the Emperor. And he sees himself as incredibly important. Yeah, he's feeling that. But what's this? Because it's right up front. It's not like, oh, and after that. It's like right there. Like right there. GM Dave says, I just had a thought. What would happen if Trump declared bankruptcy? Well, that's the thing. You have to be allowed to declare bankruptcy. You can't declare bankruptcy for fraudulent reasons. Clarence Thomas. Thank you for being here. Queen of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. 3 of Wands. That's his wife. January 6th. I'm not getting anything beyond, like, consequences, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming to light. Oh, Michael Grant's here. Justice for Dark Money, 3 of Coins. Federalist, whoops. Michael Grant is a lawyer. Federalist Society says justice goes better with the Coke money. Chapter 7, 11, or 13. Pick a number. Oh, Mandy, thank you. Thank you. Anything else? I mean, are you leaving? Are you? I'll call you an Uber. I'll pay for an Uber. Elector Storm says, Thurgood Marshall's on the other side, shaking his head and saying, really, Clarence Thomas? King of Cups, that's Biden. We're asking about a Supreme Court justice, but this is only the card for the reading. You could choose someone else. I bet Biden could choose someone very nice. Oh, Mandy, thank you. You're wonderful. Thank you, Cuckoo Peace. Michael Grant, don't call me names. I do not practice black magic. The bar hates people who tell the truth against their ethics. I apologize. Michael Grant is knowledgeable about the law. How about that? Does that work? 4 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Yes, that's coming up about Thomas's wife. And possibly Thomas, but definitely, yeah. And hopefully Roberts actually still cares about the Supreme Court. Charlene Gonzalez is saying evil is catching up with them. Gosh, I hope so. All right, so that was that. At 37:30, Justin's mom. Question about Sinema Manchin. Met with several Democrats yesterday evening. What will be the results of those meetings? Oh, dear. All right, 3 cards for Sinema, 3 cards for Manchin. They are with the Democrats. Have you guys seen the meme of Judy Garland singing that song? She's like, I don't care. Yeah. That's certainly Sinema. Michael Grant says evil is a requirement to get into law school. Only people who are from Slytherin. No. There's some good lawyers out there. I'm thinking particularly human rights lawyers. But anyway. Am I avoiding doing this reading? Probably. These people are so infuriating. Sinema and Manchin. Sinema! Okay, why am I giving you 4 cards? She's getting 4 cards. All right. Manchin, Democrats, you're getting 4 cards. Why? I don't know. It's what they're getting. Knight of Pentacles. These people are bought and sold. Senators sold for X amount of money. All right, I'm going to just turn these over and see what I get. Sinema. She just wants to be sitting pretty. And Republican donors pay out the nose. Or not pay out the nose, pay in copious amounts. So Democrats are trying to accomplish things, and she's stopping things so she can be sitting pretty. Manchin. Well, at least he has ideals, even if they're wrong. Aren't his kids his kids were in some legal trouble, weren't they? They were in trouble, but they're not anymore. But this is his kids in trouble. The law. Did it make any difference? That meeting did nothing. I'm all I can think is I just keep being told over and over that it's when all the legal stuff hits from the January 6th committee. Excuse me. Somehow, maybe there's enough senators removed that it opens a window that the Democrats can get around the filibuster and whatnot. That's what I keep getting. So, are they going to change? Sinema, you going to change? Manchin, you going to change? Sinema, going to change? Maybe turn into an actual Democrat? Just for funsies? Manchin. Elector storm his daughter for the EpiPen. Thank you. Fool. Sinema, never gonna change? Oh yeah, that's how you got in fighting. I'm gonna fight to be a Democrat, fight for democratic ideals, and then this is all Republican, far right Republican at that. I'm going in there. I'm going to be this. Yes. And this is Republicans have my money. I'm just waiting for the ship to come in. Is she going to change? Not according to this. And this isn't a final card because this was when she got into office. She said she'd fight. Is this her first term? Manchin. Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands. Three of Swords. Well, Manchin's got some difficulties ahead of him, but none of these cards are, gosh, you know what? Some of these democratic ideals are really important. Hillary SK is saying, it's what I've been feeling too, about something like several senators leaving or something. Kristen shared a tweet. Donald Trump says he will be launching a social media app similar to Twitter on February 21st. He's expected to ban himself by March. I love that. Lisa Graham, the GOP is saying the GOP should change their name to the Mean Green Good Old Boys. Yeah, except they're not green. I know that's the phrase, but they're anything but green. Semper says it is her first term as a senator. She was in the House before. Deborah Murphy says we need a list of all the senators retiring. Something. All right, so at 45. Okay, we have to talk about the troll. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Love you and the readers, Autumn, and of course the subscribers. The only media person I can stand to listen to is Michael Cohen. He says it like it is. I can understand that. All right, 45. Okay, I went and I read what she's supposed to have said. The article over at, I think it was Raw Story, Marjorie Taylor Greene has come completely unhinged. She's now telling her followers to use the Second Amendment rights against her coworkers. She implied it. She didn't say it. I didn't see anything in what she was saying that was new. She's so awful. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Are you just going to go completely... I mean, you're already out there, but is that what's coming? Or do you still have yourself under enough control that you can understand the concept of liability? Oh, she's kicking down every Democratic thing she can. She's making stuff up. She's pushing conspiracy theories. But she just can't quite seem to get rid of us. Because she's a troll. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. All right, 10 of Swords. Emperor. Can't hurry, love? Is it can't hurry, love? Yeah, anyway. Oh. Plans. Oh, the Emperor lost. Biden's in there. It drives her crazy. Oh, wow. It's easy sometimes to feel like these people are just so bent on their own craziness that they don't worry. But she's just she just feels like she's worked herself up into a froth over Biden being in the White House. She is paranoid. She is buying her own paranoia. I think she actually believes this. I think she actually believes a lot of this stuff she's spouting. Coco P says, yes, she does. Floating Lotus Women's Wellness is saying, gotta admit, driving Marjorie Taylor Greene crazy is a very, very short jaunt. Have a great day, Lisa. So, are you gonna go there? Openly calling for revolution or blah, 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 because it's driving her crazy. Wow, she like boiled the Kool-Aid down to its most bitter essence and is just popping that all day long. Judgment. 6 of Pentacles, Magician. She gets lots of money from doing this. This right here, this is representative of Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is her. This is Democrats. Look at them. Look at them there. Look at them there on a Saturday at the garden center. Look at them buying plants. There must be communist plants. Communist plants, they're spies. Plants, that's the word. Plants. That's what they all are. Communist plants from the Soviet Union. Coincidence that the word has 2 meanings? I think not. That's her. Standing up must get attention. Look at them. With their clothes and their cups and their And this guard in the distance, there's actually a guard. If you look in the back over here on the other side, right here, there's this little guard walking around. Their guard in the distance going off to hurt some God-fearing American, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Lady, she's just going to keep running her mouth. $51. Oh, I already looked at Romney and the filibuster. Good, because I've got too many questions. Okay, I've been looking forward to this one. 51. Who's surprised? You'll be shocked. I know you'll just be shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Former President Trump, his sister, and the estate of his late brother asked the judge to dismiss the lawsuit by Mary Trump. So, is that going to happen? Is that going to happen? Where's my pen? Dismiss it. Of course they're asking for that. Former President Trump, his sister, and the estate of his late brother are asking a judge to dismiss the lawsuit by Mary Trump. Mary's energy feels very clear. It is. It's one of those laundry commercial fresh air things compared to Trump and his ilk. A legal decision. That was her decision to move forward because it looks like she has a case that Trump, the three siblings, defrauded her and her brother. That's the case. We shall see. Refusal. Emperor. 7 of Pentacles. There's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of money at stake. Page of Wands. Oh, this is one of many. This is one of many, oh, so many boneheaded, ridiculous things that Trump's going to try. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. I'm so important, but this is vast amounts of money. They're just going to keep these are small potatoes. They're just going to they're just throwing them more and 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 more. It's the thing, though. They don't quite understand that judges can get really tired of this sort of nonsense, where you're nitpicking, you're bringing everything to a standstill over and over and over and over. Jean A says the Trump name works for her too. That's a point. That's a point. It's like, oh, he's saying I don't deserve anything. I'm a Trump too. Page of Swords. Trump bullies. Left her out in the cold. And now she's the Knight of Cups coming after. But actually, this feels like her too. She was left out. This is her. She was left out in the cold. She's fighting. And she's going to end up well off. Get that money, girl. Get that coin. And good for you. Better get in early because there'll be lots of people taking him to court for money. All right. I think Mary Trump is going to be in good shape. That's what I've been getting. 55-30. Oh, I've got to tell you guys, when I read this question, and bless you, Kristen, for putting this in here, because I hadn't heard it yet. Judge Louis A. Kaplan said the $500,000 settlement between Jeffrey Epstein and accuser Virginia Giuffre didn't involve the prince, and it doesn't bar a suit against the prince now. I read that, and I literally just went, yes! Yes! Yes. Yes. Because that's the thing. The agreement was saying that said if you take this money, if you sign this paper, you will hold basically anyone associated with, like, anyone who was involved in this stuff, you will say they are not liable for. You're basically saying, no, they're not liable for anything. I can't go after them. So, Prince Andrew, are you saying that you were one of the people who was doing what Epstein was doing? You took part in that? Is that what you're saying here? No? Well, then this doesn't refer to you. I don't love seeing abused women, but I love seeing women who have been abused getting justice and taking these jerks down. Allegedly, entertainment only. I don't know for certain, but oh, and there is talk that I think it was Dershowitz was pushing for Trump to give Ghislaine Maxwell a pardon. It's kind of preemptive pardon. Didn't work. But Trump did go wish her well. I'm sure she really appreciated that. Chariot. Shall we get a one of those lovely carriages? So to drive Prince Andrew from the airport to the courtroom? Lovely carriage. We can all stand at the side of the road and wave with at least one of our fingers. You know, our pinkies. Pinkies. You know, like with the T. Queen of Pentacles, Tower. The Queen has said she is no longer paying Andrew's legal bills in relation to this case. Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords. Oh, he's trying to kick things down left, right, and center. No, I didn't do that. That couldn't possibly. Do you know he sat there in that stupid interview he gave and he said, well, she said I was sweating and I am incapable of sweating. I have a medical condition. I'm incapable of sweating. It's like, did he just make that up just on the spot? Incapable of, really? Sorry, my stomach's growling. Better have some more of my protein shake. Michael Grant saying King George III is very disappointed with Andy. Caligula's disappointed with Andy. Deba Kell is saying he must be carried in a velvet-covered litter, or my cat could bury him in litter. Either way. And Gopi says, Andrew said it was brought on by PTSD from his military service. As a Volpe, keep your energy up, Autumn. Oh, I'm keeping my energy. I'm fine, and I do think my energy is okay. But I have no patience for this. I have no patience for this garbage. Kate Goop says, find the pictures of him actually sweating. Let's go, people. Yeah. Sandy Miller says, that was from a MASH episode when that one guy said he didn't sweat. Colonel Flag! Crazy Colonel Flag! I loved when that character was on. I love the episodes when Colonel Flag is there. Making stupid things, saying stupid things. Eileen Riley saying, something tells me he'll cure himself when he's under more testimony. It's a miracle. Taylor B says, I think PTSD is used too often. Everyone seems to have it. Well, I was actually diagnosed. So I figure if you've actually been diagnosed, I've got the paperwork to prove it. Maritza? Is it Katagena? His lawyer said they couldn't produce any proof of that he couldn't sweat. He said that, and his lawyers can't provide documentation. Is that what you're saying? Melissa Gerber says Colonel Flag was only in 5 episodes, but everybody remembers him. That character was funny. The royalty, the emperor, the royal family. We don't have a royal family. We kicked you out a couple hundred years ago. King of Swords, Page of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Tower, I keep getting he's going to lose. I keep getting he's going to lose. I've been consistently getting he's going to lose. Law. Young woman. Moneyed plan. Tower. Refusal to it's like here, take the cup, take the cup. You're supposed to take the cup. You're supposed to pay up. You're supposed to do the thing. This is the cup. It might be like trying to get blood out of a stone, but I keep getting he's going to lose. And if the evidence is there, that will make me very happy. So there. I can't even do the Hamilton, King George song. Send a full battalion to remind you of my love. Because he's not even king. He's not even going to be king. Oh, boy. Oh, Rhonda says, I'm sorry I can't sweat either. My grandmother's the same way. Oh, no. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying suddenly it's awfully convenient for him. And of all the things to lie about, that's really stupid. Revolution Rookie, do Henry VIII. What about him? The song? Or the man? Oh, here we go. Michael Graham. The action in tort will use the prosecution records from Epstein and the Ghoul. And he's pretty much guilty on tort. In tort. It's a matter of how much. I don't entirely understand that, but it sounds good. Yes. On Henry VIII. Yep. I finally, I don't know if I told you guys, I the other day, I finally had the chance to watch Carpool Karaoke with Paul McCartney. It's from several years ago, but I never saw it. I watched it. It's really good. And ever since and they went back to his childhood home. And he was saying how he used to sit on the, get his guitar and sit actually on the closed toilet working on his guitar. He stands there and he goes, because everything sounds better in the bog. Standing in the bathroom doing that. So anyway, it's really good. It's really good. So anyway. Okay, Coop says that was good. I watched it. Good. All right. 1:21. I have 19 minutes. So what, 108? Oh, I've got like 3-4 questions left. It's not so bad. All right, 108. Let's look at Senate Democrats unveil bill sanctioning Russia over Ukraine. Here's the thing, though. I'm getting confused because did Ted Cruz come up with the bill about sanctioning Ukraine? I'm confused. Because I saw a headline about, it's like, okay, they've come up with a bill to sanction Russia if they attack Ukraine, and it was somebody like Ted Cruz and other Republicans. I'm like, I think I was hallucinating. Melissa Gerber says Paul said he felt like John beside him through the whole show. It's up on YouTube. Oh, yes, Sarah H., the surprise gig at the local pub. And the young woman who had the actual Beatles tattoo. That was nice. Let me see if I can make one more adjustment. There's no happy medium. There, that works. Let's try that. All right, so does anybody know about the actual official news from the Hill is the Senate Democrats unveil bill sanctioning Russia over Ukraine. Okay, so I'm just going to go with that and assume that I was hallucinating. I was dreaming when I picked up my phone and started reading the news this morning, which is what I do first thing every morning. Jane Nihastal says Cruz had a bill regarding the pipeline from Russia to Germany. Okay. right, they're going to sanction Russia. Basically, is Russia going to invade Ukraine? Are the threatened sanctions going to be enough? Well, heck, no. We need to start with will the bill pass? Will there be sanctions? Period. Full stop. Okay, let's just start there. Will there be sanctions against Russia? That will either dissuade him from invading Ukraine or in response to him invading Ukraine. Star. Okay, card of hope. We like that. 7 of swords, 10 of swords, 2 of swords, Queen of wands, Ace of cups. He already knows that sanctions are coming. And I believe, can't Biden put some sanctions in place himself? Even if put some in place himself, even if Congress won't do it? He's stolen. He and I'm not even going to say allegedly, Putin and his oligarchs, they've stolen from the Russian people, and you can't convince me otherwise. That's my opinion. Those are sanctions that would hurt. So it's like, try it, you big jerk. And the Democrats could definitely rain on Putin's parade, but I got the far right here getting in the way. Dr. Storm says, I thought the president can do that without Congress. I thought so too, but there may be a limit to it or something. Leslie Beauregard, there needs to be a figure at the end of some of these. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Linda Johnson says this bill would never have happened if Trump had stayed in office. Oh, I try not to picture that nightmare. It didn't happen. Sanctions against Russia. U.S. sanctions against Russia. Any more information? Page of Pentacles. Money, but they have a small economy. Justice. 5 of Pentacles. Temperance. Oh, it actually might corral Putin for a while. I don't know about forever, but it might corral him for a while. It won't hurt. But I don't know if you're going to be able to get it past the far right. Where the Republicans go for sanctions against Russia. Far right working. Money. Nope. Money would be the death of their money because they're fools and they follow fools. Republicans aren't going to go for sanctions against Russia. Certainly not most of them. Michael Grant says the UN Security Council could impose sanctions. But would they? Isn't Russia on the Security Council? Can't they veto stuff? And wouldn't China side with Russia? Because they do. I don't know. Anyway. All right. 1:15:30. I have two people asking the same question. Be Kind and Wonder Carol both asked, how is it looking for Beto in Texas? This is Wednesday. Wednesday, yes. Wednesday is my hard cutoff time day. But it's only 1:29, so I still have a little bit of time. Beto O'Rourke. Is he running for governor, I believe? Is he running for governor? Or is he trying to take Ted Cruz's seat again? How is that man still in power? I don't know. Beto O'Rourke. Texas. Governor. Thank you, guys. Oh, two at the end. Governor O'Rourke. That would be awesome. Queen of Cups. Democrats. Oh. But if there aren't enough Democrats in the legislature, they would make it impossible for him to accomplish anything. I'll have to see. Empress. Fool. Celebration. Democratic celebration is in the middle. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Two at the end. Ooh, some people are really tired of, some Republicans are really tired of Republicans. Going to vote for some Democrats here, but there's a far-right message there. It's an awfully Republican place. The Republican energy is still very strong there. But I'm really tired of, it gets a point where you get tired of your own state being in the news constantly for your electrical grid going down and no mask mandates and it gets old. So it's positive-ish. I'm not getting a no. Let's put it that way. That's where I am. That's what I've got. But if you guys can, Karen B says Texas is under investigation for misappropriation of federal funds. Oh, jeez. Oh, G Vega. That's actually, I think, the last question. I think we might be down to the last question here. Because I have that question already, too. All right. I may have gotten through the whole list. This is the last question. I saved it for last. 1:19:30. 30. Breaking news, not breaking, you've heard about it, and some people in the chat have already mentioned it, but Matt Gaetz's ex-girlfriend just testified before a federal grand jury in Florida. Prosecutors have been working on an immunity deal with her for months. Ex-girlfriend, huh? All right. Katie Waitsy, let's have a look. All right, did she bring the piping hot tea and receipts? I'm agreeing with you guys in the chat. Page of Swords. He's a bully. Oh. Surprise. Oh, I don't need this. Thank you, Thelma. Thank you. 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Has anyone heard anything about Gaetz and his wife's family plans? Women don't usually get a pass if they're pregnant. If your wife is pregnant, it won't make any difference. This could also be young people being paid. Let me see if I can get it. I'm not really sure what they're. Okay, let's. The ex-girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, whatever. Let's look at Gaetz. Maritza, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Oh, goodness. I've got a card coming apart. These people have broken my cards. Couldn't even shuffle it. See, and now it's going horrendously dark again. All right, one more chance. All right, if I take this down to there, maybe I can do that. That's better. That's even better. Okay, we'll do that. They've broken my cards. The jerks. I'm kidding. Matt Gaetz. He's sweating. On the one hand, I would expect a certain amount of, they'll never catch me, they'll never do anything to me, I'm important, blah, blah. No, he's sweating bullets. Floating Lotus says, maybe you won't need the 4 of Swords because nothing's going to be quiet as the grave anymore. Could be. That's giving evidence. Which is what his girlfriend just did. Queen of Pentacles. Emperor. Moon. Justice. Oh. Daddy will be so proud. The one who has saved you from facing consequences for being arrested for DUI multiple times. He'll be so proud when you're facing justice. Well done. And boy, is he going to be upset. And the stories that have come out already are horrendous. The parties and the... Oh, you are toast. I deem thee whole wheat. You are toast. And that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I did get through all the questions, so it'll be a clean slate tomorrow. Just put the questions in all caps in the chat. Hopefully, preferably just before I come on. So, and as soon as the sooner I have 12 questions, like in that half hour going up to noon, the sooner I can come on. So, thank you, Karen B. You guys are awesome. All right, so it is 1:39 here in Chicago. And at 4 p.m., I will be over at Book Art Media on the Book Art Media YouTube channel to do creative sprints. You are always welcome. Thank you, Thelma. Thank you. And I will be right back here tomorrow at noon to do more. There are good days ahead. There are good days ahead. Don't forget. All right. Take care. And I'll see you later, or I'll see you tomorrow.